Hi guys, welcome. It is finally time. Have to do it. This is it. This is the day I've been waiting for all summer. We're gonna tackle this mess. We're gonna get the side yard, this is here in the side yard, set up, cleaned up, set up for the garden next year. And it is gonna be gorgeous. It may take more than a day, but we are gonna get it done now. I'd like to welcome you to my backyard Kentucky homestead. My name is Kim, and let me show you the disaster. So what we have here is kind of like a hodgepodge. Some of it is current garden clean out. These are grow bags I dumped into the garden beds. I've also got a number of support structures. We've got all the tomato trellis thing that I've got tied up. We're gonna store into the shed. We got our nectarine trees and pots, an apple tree, peach tree, 2 patio peach trees. Really not sure how those are. They were just about ripe, and I came home one night after work and something stole all of them. So I'm gonna try one more year, and they weren't very big, so I'm not sure if they would even be good. We're giving one more year. I did get a peach off of the dwarf Red Haven, I believe. It was perfection. So I got 1 peach this year. But then we got some pots we got to sort out through. A lot of these I got on clearance this year. I've got to figure out if I'm going to leave this here or if I'm going to move it around the corner. A whole bunch of mess to clean up over here. Still haven't used the stump out on this. I'm going to take this sumac down, try to kill it once and for all. I got a whole bunch of cardboard I've been saving. There's some sticks and limbs back there. There's some more over here. I've also just kind of dumped quite a few things. This was my first attempt. I wanted to use PEX pipe because it bended easier for the garden bed covers. Yeah, it kind of bends too much, so this was a fail. A whole bunch of stuff to clean up, some tree branches to clean out. I do have my drip irrigation hose. I will need to save that. There's some more trash back there. So I've cleared out that section of weeds, debris, and landscape fabric. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this garden bed here, reconfigure it to an 8x2. So I'm going to take out the center panels on each end and insert them on the sides. And that will allow me to then fill it, and I'll be able to clear this as I'm moving forward. So all the bolts have been tightened up, and now what I'm going to do is going to have to fill the bottom of it with the cardboard I've been collecting. It's been piled up near the shed for several months. Just put a few layers in here, and then we're going to cover that with the potting, then we're going to cop. So then we're going to fill this up a little bit, and then we're going to cover it with the potting soil or the raised bed soil. So I'm going to use just a little bit of holly tone just to give it a little boost, get the microbiome going. I don't want to do too much because a lot of it may, it could, with the rain, it may wash some out. But it takes several months for this to break down. So this will just give it a little boost. And for these granular fertilizers, these slower release ones, they have to have contact with the dirt. So we're just gonna scratch it in a little bit. And given how all the other dirt I've gotten is, we'll have plenty of mycelial growing in here by next spring. To add some organic matter and nitrogen, I'm gonna add alfalfa hay. Just put a layer of it over. And then to finish it off, I'm trying to use up this pine wood pet bedding. We got this one done. Now I got the rest of that to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on that, and then I'll be back to give you an update. So it's been a long day. I haven't got over to this section yet, but I have made a tremendous amount of progress on the side yard. I'm gonna have to call it for today though. It's getting pretty late. Sun's gonna go down soon and got some other stuff to do. So let me show you what I've done and then we'll be back at it tomorrow. So for starters, I trimmed up some trees along the fence line. And then I cleaned up a tremendous amount of stuff. I still need to pick all of the celery and pull out the brassicas that have bolted, but I've made a tremendous amount of progress over here. So tomorrow I'll get the third bed over in that section there that's empty. We'll get another bed there, and then I'll get those other two wide, but I'm gonna leave those as they are. There's enough space there, so I'm gonna go ahead and just fill them where they are. So that'll be adding 5 more beds over here, along with the 4 here and the one taller one there. I got a lot more cardboard, which is gonna end up going to recycling because I have way more that I've been saving than what I needed. But yeah, we're just making a huge amount of progress here. But it's been a very long day and I'm kind of tired, so we're gonna go ahead and call it and then get back at it tomorrow. Hi guys, it's the next morning. It is early. It is 40 degrees out here. It is freezing. So what I'm going to do is work on getting this cardboard a little bit in place for each of these last 3 beds that I'm going to have to fill, and then we're going to get the rest of it loaded up in the car and get it to the recycling center to get it out of here. And I do believe I'm allergic to alfalfa, so not sure if I'm going to use that again. But anyway, let's get going. So this chewy box has a lot of dye on it, so I'm going to go ahead and just recycle this. I'm not going to put it in the bed, even though it is a really nice cardboard. It's got a lot of dye on it, so we'll just recycle it. Dogs are out, people are doing the yards. I live in in suburban area, so there's distractions. So bear with me. I did stop at Tractor Supply while I was out, and I got alfalfa pellets instead of the alfalfa hay. And I have to say, this is way, way better if you have allergies. I put some in these 2 beds. I'll show you that, watered them down. But I'm going to go ahead and add some to this bed. I'm just going to sprinkle them around. So scientific method here, just getting good coverage. And then these will break down over the winter. And it was $25 for this 40-pound bag, so it's not too bad. And I haven't used half of it for these 3 beds already. That's pretty good. And what this will do is add nitrogen and a lot of organic matter as well to the soil, so it'll really help it really regenerate well over the winter. Hang on, because I almost forgot the fertilizer. So I'm just using Hollytone because it was the cheapest kind. All of these are pretty much the same. This is a 434. So any of these natural organic fertilizers, they're so close to being 555 that it really doesn't matter. Get whatever's the cheapest. They market them for, tomatoes, for garden plants, for Hollytone, for, just all different kinds of things. They're really pretty much the same. And this is just to give it a little boost, because this will take 3 months or so for it to break down fully, for the soil to be able to really start decomposing it and using it. We'll get worms in here, which will help as well, and the mycelial network will develop, and it should be a really, really healthy garden bed come spring. So I'm going to add this to these, but let me show you. I'm going to water this down. Let me show you what I did when I watered the pellets down. This is what happened. So it almost doubled in size. So these are the dry ones, and once you wet it, it starts to break down immediately. So it will be really good over this winter and add nitrogen and other organics to the soil. I'm going to go ahead and get this one watered in, and then I'm going to add the pine wood bedding on top of all 3 beds. So it is the end of the second day. So let me show you what I got done today. Got a whole lot done. I'm really, really happy with it, but there's still more to do. So let me show you what I've got done. From the front going towards the back, I still have to get all of the celery picked and pull out all the brassicas that are bolted. So I still got that to do, but the other beds are in. Not necessarily straight, but they are in, usable, and ready to go. And the walkway is cleared. I'm going to work on it later this fall. Probably put in some more ground cover, some sort. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to be working on that. And I still have some debris back here that I need to clean up. A lot of it probably will end up in a burn pile, either at a friend's or for an evening fire or 2. I've got quite a bit of tree limbs that I've taken down as well. Show you from this angle if we can see it. So it's looking pretty good. Got a lot done. So I still have all the stuff in this section to deal with it, plus some of the stuff I cleared out from over here. It does have a home. I just had to get this in order first. But I'll be clearing this out, and I'm gonna probably be planting up my perennial bushes in pots and putting some of the perennials in the garden beds, just to get them, because I went to Home Depot and got a few more today. They were 50% off. So I ended up getting all the allium I needed for my garden beds. So that's a good deal. Anyway, you want to see the rest of this? I think I'm going to end it here, but check out this video and I will share the end of this project with you in video 2. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.